Hello, I'm going to show you how to do the pull string cast on today, like I did in the eyeball. As you can see, it's nice and flat. It's not all puckered up. So how you do this is, I am using the loom I used for the eyeball pattern. That's what I'm going to use to show you. It's the 30 peg, 1/2 inch gauge, preemie hat, and adult sock loom. So you want your cast on edge, well, you want it to wrap around the loom, I'd say at least 1.5 times. There we go. And then you can just kind of hook it. What you do is you're going to E-wrap every other peg on the entire loom. I'm using a loom with an even number of pegs. If you're using a loom with an odd number of pegs, there's no way to get past it. You're going to end up with like a cluster. You know, you end up with like 2 together at some point, and that's fine. Just do everything the same as I do. Okay, once you get back to your starting peg, this right here is our first peg. So we're actually skipping that one, and then we will E-wrap every single peg on the loom. That would be Dexter. Okay, we're back at the beginning. Go ahead and take that one off and hook that. Now what you do, every other peg on the loom is going to have two loops on it. So you go around, take those bottom loops over the top loops. Okay, separate that beginning string. There we go. So now this is what it looks like. You got these big loops going from the first row where you did every other peg. Now what we're going to do, let me zoom this in some. This was your first peg. This is that first loop. It's kind of coming behind it. You'll go to that next loop. You're going to pull that starting strand through. Then you'll go to the next one, pull that starting strand through. You're going to do this all the way around the loom. Almost back to the beginning. Okay, we're back at that first one. So we're going to go ahead and run the yarn through that first one. So that way it kind of closes the whole circle up. And there you go. From here you would just do the rest of your project however long you needed it to be, and then when you're done you can just pull this closed, weave in your ends, tie off. See, I'll pull in a little bit, you can see. And this is how it turns out, nice and flat. I'll show you a pumpkin I did using it. The spider's a little harder to see, but it gives you a nice flat bottom for whatever you're making. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I know if you have another pull string cast on that you'd prefer to do when it comes to my patterns that have the pull string cast on, you can use any of them. This is just the one that I prefer. Alright, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.